for mature audiences only. Oh yeah, this is Shock 44, and we're gonna be doing a Conker's Bad Fur Day playthrough at Lightning Rod Productions, or Lightning Rod Let's Play.
Let's Plays.
Whatever.
And I'm Blake05.
And I'm Kalen.
And this is my
That is
playthrough
probably
because...
the best intro logo that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Probably the best looking game on the N64.
It is the best looking game on the N64.
Well, I wouldn't know. I'm just thinking.
I say so.
Okay. It doesn't even need a little RAM pack thing for like Donkey Kong 64 does. Whoa! I pushed start really quickly.
Wow. Game 2 or 3?
I'm gonna use 3 because that's the only one I had that was not.
Yeah.
I wasn't using really. Oh, I was gonna show off the cheats guy just for the heck of it. Oh, and that you can do surround sound. Because I think this is like one of the only. I'm not sure if there's other surrounding sound games, but.
Wow, that was like when surround sound was first invented. There was like maybe 2 people on Earth that had surround sound.
New game.
Me and my parents don't even have surround sound in our house. Like, I went to a friend's house recently. I'm like, hey, you got surround sound. That's awesome.
I still don't even have surround sound.
I'm surprised Nintendo was like, okay, fine, we'll publish this for you, but I don't know.
Yeah, considering the.
I did hear that Nintendo.
In the live reload version.
It says Microsoft, yeah.
Yeah, no, like it says a rare game.
Oh yeah, it says a rare game. It's a Rareware.
Yeah, so instead of rare, do you think it's the game's rare?
I wonder why they changed their name, but I don't really mind.
I don't know. Maybe it was Microsoft. They can only buy half of the name as well.
Oh yeah, I don't think anyone. I mean, I'm sure people know this, but I didn't know this at all. But apparently this little scene right here with the milk in the glass and Conker's like where he's looking and everyone around him is supposed to be a homage to the opening to Clockwork Orange.
Huh.
And you know what's funny is I just took the guy's word for it, and when this guy talked about it in his review, and then in film as literature class, someone wanted to do a paper on Clockwork Orange, and so we were like, they showed some clips from it. It couldn't show anything too bad because that movie's crazy. It's got some messed up stuff in it, but I've never seen it before. But they showed like the opening to it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it does look a lot like this opening to the game.
Wow.
But like it's more like a white room, and like I think they're dressed. I think it's more like a black and white type room where the guy's dressed in white or something. He does have these guys surrounding him, and he's drinking milk. So I find that interesting. Also, never mind. I don't get pointed out.
Is it bad that the first time I ever heard of Conker was from Diddy Kong Racing?
I did too.
I didn't even know he was in that game.
Yeah, a friend of mine had that game, and his favorite racer was Conker, but he didn't even know who Conker was.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and this girl.
I like Conker, but whenever I try to play as Conker, it's all slippery.
Prawn.
Hi.
What?
You've reached Barry's place. I'm not available to answer the phone, obviously. However,
You're so
if you leave your name and number and you sound cute,
I don't like this character.
I liked it better than what is it?
Why does she look like Bugs Bunny but with a ponytail?
I know, right? She looks like Lola Bunny.
Yeah.
Lola.
Well, met up with a couple
Yay,
of
our
guys
main character.
tomorrow to some, I don't know, fight some war somewhere.
I just noticed
Anyway,
there's a sticker on that phone that says sex.
What?
What?
Yeah, there's 2 stickers. One says taxi, one says sex.
Conker, put the
On
phone
that
down.
phone? Or the girl's phone?
The phone he's with, the phone he's having.
Right.
Oh, it does.
Whose phone is it? Yours.
Wow.
Yeah?
This game is like really for mature audiences.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it said in the beginning.
This is like one of the games that went over the top.
I don't feel so good now. You
I really like
guys
this.
enjoy
I really like
yourself
this game
and
for
all
that because
and
like.
I'll
You know,
probably see you
it's
sometime
kind of like one of those
next
games where
week.
you
I
like
gotta go
grow up on
home.
these characters that you expect them to be like
I'll go this
cuddly,
way.
like friendly
Oh,
characters, but then
no,
they just
that's
totally
the
take that
toilet.
world and make it
This
like
way.
super mature and just
Okay,
try
I want to say something about his voice. Why did they have a different voice for him in Diddy Kong Racing? Like his voice in Diddy Kong Racing may have sounded like a little, like you would think that a squirrel would sound like or something,
Well,
like
yeah.
a little kid. And then now in the actual game,
That's
He must have played Sonic 1 Genesis.
Well, I was gonna say the reason for that is because this game was originally going to be called Conker 64, or actually later on called Conker's 12 Tales, where it's just gonna be like a knockoff of banjo-kazooie, and you just went around worlds and collect stuff and such. And Conker would have a high-pitched voice, and everything would be like totally friendly, for everyone. Pretty normal Rareware game, but then people were saying, "Oh, it's too much like the same thing. You guys are doing like, no one's gonna buy this game if it's just like this. If it's just like banjo-kazooie and Donkey Kong." So like they're like, okay, let's try something completely different. So they're like, I guess they just came up with the idea of totally making it mature and trying something totally different that no one would have tried before.
So, and here comes our long game.
Was Diddy Kong's Racing first? Do you know?
Yeah, it was. That was when they weren't sure.
That was when they had that idea.
They weren't sure what to go with the character at first, and they made the Game Boy Color game.
Oh, okay.
The Game Boy Color game is a lot different. It's more cutesy and such.
Yeah.
And Barry's like a lot smaller and doesn't have boobs.
Huh.
What is he?
He's a panther.
Panther. Yeah. And you can never guess what his name is.
The Panther. The Panther King.
The evil Panther King.
I don't remember him having the evil in his name, but I'm sure that might be there.
But, yeah.
Hey, well, I don't know anything about this game at all. So
oh, you don't? Oh, yeah. I don't think
new to me.
You haven't played it at all, have you? Okay.
I beat it.
This is gonna be completely new to me.
Yeah, he just got pissed off because his milk got knocked
And
over.
he looks more pissed off in the
Live Reloaded, yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, raw.
Yeah. Here he was like rah 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 rah.
Oh yeah. Oh, it would always tick me off. It didn't tick me off. It just bugged me. Just a little bugged me a little bit whenever I would play some emulator and like it couldn't emulate that blurriness effect whenever he's drunk. But so I'd always be like, ha! I'm gonna buy the game and not have to deal with that glitch in the emulator.
Yeah. For me, my computer can't stand blurriness, so I think that's a up for me.
So this is kind of a weird way to start off the game where your Conker's drunk, but it's kind of just what you gotta do. This game like the tutorial is kind of long if you haven't played it before, and it's not too bad. I mean, it's I don't find it a big deal that the tutorial is kind of long. I mean, like at least it has interesting characters. I really like Birdie here because he's got such he just talks weird. And he sounds like he's always drunk even when he's not drunk.
Hello.
And in Live Reloaded, he has a hat.
Yes, he has a hat and he looks more curvy. We'll get to Live Reloaded later, okay? We're not going to talk about that right now.
Alright then.
Whenever we get to Live Reloaded, we'll talk about that.
Alright.
Oh.
Hey, the subtitle's wrong.
What do you mean?
He said no twice.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
Okay. What's your name?
Beardy.
Beardy? You haven't got a beard.
No. Birdie. Oscar Birdies.
Okay, Birdie. So can you help me?
Right. Let's step over here.
I do like though in Live Reloaded how they add in a bunch of different things around garden area, he like has a there's more stuff there, and everything looks actually like it's there and not just
Yeah,
these
like
flat
And
spots.
that comes from the guy who said we shouldn't talk about Live Reloaded.
I couldn't think of anything to talk about right now. Okay, I'm just
Yeah.
I'm
So
just
let's just talk about Live Reloaded.
I'm just oh yeah, the context sensitive thingy. I could talk about that right now. I guess.
I always think it's funny when characters are talking about to do this, press the B button, and they're like, oh, okay, so I just pressed B button.
It's like
Like that right there. Okay, I'll press B.
Yeah, and I like this one thing right here. That's what he says right here. But that's later on.
So,
Right now.
what does that mean?
so whenever you push the button on any of those pads, you get something that'll be useful to you. So it's not like banjo-kazooie where you have to have like learn all these different moves and stuff and use like different button combinations. It's more just like you push B on
Wait, did
pad.
that sign say what I...
Feck off.
Yes,
crows.
feck off crows.
Oh, oh yeah, this part.
It's really
And another.
Another beer.
Don't mind if I do. Very, very much. I'm gonna go to bed now. Nay, nay.
Okay, now I'm gonna go and show that you can smack him even without your frying pan.
Wait. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's saying fuck
Wait.
off, but it's being bleeped.
Gross.
Oh, and in the live and lower version, they cut that out. Whenever you punch him in the live and lower version, or smack him, whatever, he doesn't say that. He just lifts his head and then goes back to sleep. Like what? I liked how he was like, fuck off.
Oh, just what I needed.
Yeah.
In fact, it would seem to me that these give me just what I need at that moment in time. Oh,
What?
I see what he means.
He
Context
just got
sensitive.
Alka-Seltzer, which
Clever.
made him not drunk anymore.
And I feel loads better. Right, let's get out of here. Oh, and by the way, if for whatever reason you want to skip all these wonderful cutscenes, then just press the L button.
Yes.
But you will have to have watched them at
I
least
remember
once.
it's kind of weird.
Damn
like,
it.
in the what? You have to watch some refunds. I find it kind of weird that like they had to change that voice clip in the Xbox version so it could say L trigger. I'm like, it's still a button. Like, what do you redo the cut? Redo the.
What are you doing?
Also found. Oh, I'm just showing that you can go back here even though you can't do anything here yet.
He's sobering up, that's what he's doing.
Wait, there's money there?
There's money there. You don't get that until a lot later though. Like you'll come behind the cage instead of like going over to you. Like, there'll be sometime.
I don't think I ever got that.
Is that the money talking?
Yes, the money
Yeah.
talks. It jumps around
That's
and it's like,
hilarious.
Yeah.
hey, pick me up.
Yeah. I don't think I ever got that money.
Oh, and the money, I'm not sure if it's in this game, but I'm pretty sure it smokes a cigarette, or a cigar.
No, that's in Live Reloaded.
Okay,
Oh,
so it doesn't smoke a
can't
cigar.
seem to get any further.
But
There was something.
I never got that money. I don't think I have.
Ah, yeah,
That's weird.
now I remember.
But
I didn't get it.
I'm pretty sure you have to get that in order to get the
And I
barrel,
should crack.
barrel later.
Now then, what was
I
it?
kind of like this part because
Oh,
like you have to keep pushing A,
Press A
you know,
to jump
and like it takes you a while to actually skip to like go to the
Then
next
A
sentence.
gaze to do that funny
Paragraph.
helicopter tail thing. Now that makes me
Again.
harbor. I should easily get
And
it
the copy
back
tail
down.
thing ripped off from tail.
Are you sure you got that?
Yeah.
What place?
He has only one tail.
I know, right?
Wow, that's not a rip-off at all.
Oh, it's not flying upward.
Is it just like a glide kind of thing?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
glide.
Raven can do that as well, but with his hair.
Yeah.
Only that it looks funnier.
Oh yeah.
Ah, inner part.
And now we're gonna stop the video.